So, somebody sent me this. It's a box of 20 kilos or maybe around 35 pounds of broken electronics. And I got challenged by Nostalgibutiken, which is retro game shop in Sweden that I use a lot, actually. They have a pretty cool selection of things, more about them later. But anyway, they challenged me and my channel to repair 16 different controllers and try to repair as many of them as I can in a span of 2 months. So let's take a look of what's inside the box. So I couldn't even fit everything, alright, but here's what we have. We have an Xbox One controller, where it says that the left stick is drifting. We have one black PS4 controller, quite dirty. Not sure what the problem is with this one, we'll see. We have another black PS4 controller that says L2, and yeah, it feels a little bit off. It's not as smooth as this one. It's like something stuck in here. Another PS4 controller. It says that something is moving itself. We'll see about that. Another black PS4 controller that says drifting. Yet another black PS4 controller that just says broken. And it's also missing the cap on top on this joystick. This black PS4 controller is also drifting. Another black PS4 controller with no information. Another black PS4 controller that needs a new stick, and it says D-pad is dead. Black PS4 controller number 9000 moves by itself. Another black one with no description, feels okay. I don't know why, but I thought this one was counterfeit at first, but it says Sony. Last black PS4 controller that says stick drifting. I don't know which stick, but we'll see. We have a quite scratched up gold PS4 controller. It doesn't have the PlayStation logo here, I can see. Maybe it's just because of the scratching. And this whole label is faded, and actually the plastic looks really bad. And look at this, the color is like has gone off. So either somebody really liked to play with this controller, but I'm suspecting it's fake. We'll see. I read what it seems to be third-party controller, and there's something wrong with, I think, R1. Yeah, it doesn't feel as clicky as this one. Another red controller that says that one of the sticks is drifting up. And last but not least, a blue controller. It feels kind of like someone has tried to snap it open. I don't know what the problem is with this one. But that's all the controllers I've been challenged to fix, but I also got some goodies which I'll show you now. So I have 3 white Xbox controllers, which are apparently broken, that he gifted to me. And as you can see on my channel, you know I love the 360 controller and like to fix them. So thanks for that. Nostalgibutiken. We also have a faulty white Xbox console that's rattling inside. I also saw a video where a guy used a really cool tool to open these up. I'm gonna get one of these, and we'll see in a future video what's wrong with this one. This thing I'm excited about is a PS4, and it says doesn't get any image, which I suspect might be an HDMI problem. So if I fix this, I can call myself a real technician, because I finally fixed an HDMI problem. We also have what I think is an Xbox One S that says doesn't work. Not very descriptive, but yeah, we'll have to check it out. At a quick glance, the HDMI ports looks fine. There is something here that's like sticking out. I don't know if somebody has been in this before. I suspect maybe they have, but that's gonna be cool to check out. It's really heavy as well. And last but not least, I have this special edition Xbox 360 Halo 3 edition. Looks pretty cool, a bit scratched up. It has a custom hard drive as well. Doesn't seem to have been opened up. There's obviously something wrong with the DVD tray. But it looks pretty nice. I like the colors. So yeah, but I'm gonna test the controllers off camera, and I'm gonna pick one at random, which we're gonna fix. But before we do that, just a quick clarification. Nostalgibutiken! And also sent a couple of replacement batteries, some stick caps, but no sticks whatsoever. And the owner told me, well, you know, butcher as many controllers as you feel the need to, as long as you fix as many as you can. So nobody's under the impression that all the controllers are gonna get fixed, but we're gonna try to minimize the waste as much as we can and fix whatever controller we can. So yeah, see you in a bit. So I was testing the controllers, and this is the 7th out of 15 controllers I've tested, and I thought we need to take care of this right now, because I was using my amp USB voltmeter thing, which I love, I use this all the time, and the values were a bit different when this was charging compared to the other 6 controllers I tried. And I synced it up to my PC to use the gamepad tester. That worked fine. I started using the gamepad tester, was gonna test this joystick, and all of a sudden the controller dies. And I thought, well, that's weird. The other controllers were also drained on battery, but they didn't die when I tested them. They seemed to work fine. So I thought, okay, that's weird. And I've noticed this, if you can see. Here you are. It's open here, which makes me think, okay, it doesn't hold a charge, even though it's plugged in. We have this gap here. The battery must be swelling. And I don't want my house to burn down, so we're gonna take a look at this battery, probably replace it. And we're also gonna use this battery from Nostalgi Butiken, which I got, to replace the old battery. So hopefully this all goes well, and I won't have to yeet the controller out of my home. Alright, so to open these up, we have 4 screws, which I'm aware of, that needs to go out. And also for these screws, they look really weird, like they've been corroded or something. So we'll see how this goes. These feel really crusty. And since I'm suspecting that the batteries might be faulty, I'm not pressing down too hard when getting these screws out, because I don't want to accidentally puncture the battery. So if you're working with batteries and you're not quite used to it, and you suspect one of them is pretty bad, I would recommend you not work on it if you're not super comfortable and know all the security things and safety things you need to consider. Alright, so all the screws are out. And I'm gonna try to gently pry this open. Maybe we can start... Whoa, it kind of popped off by itself. So let's just take it easy with this one. And I'm actually really nervous right now. At least I have my balcony open just in case. You can see there's a ribbon cable right here that I need to take care of as well. And I think the front pops open like this or something. And I think we can already see that the battery is not looking good. Have I forgotten something? Yeah, I mean, I'm not wrong. You should be able to just get it open like so. But it is stuck. And I'm worried that okay, I think it's coming off now. Whoa. There was some plastic part that came out, and there's like this residue coming out as well. Okay, here we go. This wasn't even connected to the USB. That's strange. So maybe somebody was in here before, but they just didn't reassemble it properly. I hope that was the case. I mean, the battery actually seems to look fine. It wasn't swelling at all. So I'm hoping maybe that was the issue, that the controller wasn't properly reassembled, but because I can't see any signs that are bad on the battery. It doesn't look swollen at all. It looks great actually. So that makes me less nervous. So how about we just try to reassemble it? Of course now I have to think, which is never a good sign. This ribbon cable looks really weird. You know what? I'm gonna disconnect it from here. And I'm gonna start off by connecting it to this connector right here. No wait, this is a diode, of course. I think the connection should be here. Wait, how did this get disconnected? It's weird because you have these, no you don't even, I think I need to take out this because there's some plastic here. And then I need to connect the connection here. Maybe it was just loose. So we have two screws we need to take care of. And I'm wondering where this plastic post came from. It doesn't seem to come from here. We have these two. I have no idea. Maybe it was from another controller. Anyway, let's get this off. That's coming out now. Put that to the side. I think we can just, or maybe we can't. How do I get this off? Okay, push it out. Okay, so this is stuck under these pads here, which are glued. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to connect the ribbon back together. It's way easier said than done. Okay, it's back in now. And I need to add this plastic piece back. There we go. It sits precisely as it should sit. Now this plastic part goes back. That's much better. I mean, it still can be a battery issue, but since that connection wasn't good at all, that could have been the problem. It looks like should go in. Wait. With the blue side facing the outside. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. The battery fell out. It's not adhesive also, so I'm wondering, is that how it's supposed to be or not? All right, let's see if it charges. Okay, so we get 171. We had around 60 before, and we have a light indicating that it's charging because it didn't do that before. So let's try to sync it up, or not sync it up, to connect it, see if it connects to the PC again. And it doesn't seem to want to do that. Okay, so I'm not really sure how this is working. At least it's taking a charge now. It is turning on. So what I'm gonna try is to connect it to my own PS4, and we'll see from there what happens, and I'll get back to you. Maybe we'll even record it. So I'm back. I've tested this controller on the PS4, and it seems to work fine. It's charging in a steady pace. So what I think I'll need to do now is just replace this thumbstick, give it a good clean, and yeah, put it back together. So I'm gonna do that now, and when we're done, I'm gonna show you a final test that it's working. So let's get to it. And let's remove the battery for good measure. We're having a bit of trouble with the ribbon cable to this part, so I'm just gonna take that out. There we go. We're free from the pad. I think we can get these motors out as well. Or maybe we can't. No, they seem quite stuck in there. But that's fine, we don't really need that. We can just pop these off. And I think this one looks good, so we're just gonna clean it. But this one needs to be replaced. And while we're here, we can just soak the sticks in a little bit of IPA to clean it up a bit. Do the same on the other side. Just move it around a bit. I'm thinking I would like to clean these buttons as well, so we might as well just take everything out. Take this pad and fix it as well. And just completely disassemble it. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. I think I'm gonna need a brush for this one. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's just make a little brush down for all the parts, just to get the remaining gunk off. Alright, so I think the front is done. Needs a bit of a wipe down afterwards, but we do it at the end. So let's check this button. They're not super dirty, but they can use a clean. Alright, so the D-pad, not that great. I think I'm gonna brush this off. Better. And now we have the cap we're gonna reuse. Just double checking how it will look side to side. I think that's gonna be okay. And if not, we're gonna replace both of them. This button looks okay. This one too. This button is okay as well. And now we have these buttons to take care of. That's fine. It actually looks worse than it is. It's coming off really easy. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to reassemble it correctly. And the membrane should go on like so. And then we have triangle, we have square, we have circle, and we have the X button. And here's the membrane for that. Let's go with the D-pad. You have to get, you have 4 holes here that you need to get inside of these 4 posts. So that is a bit finicky. We also need the options and stuff. Maybe that was the wrong way. That should be it. There we go. Put on these as well when we're at it. Let's get one of these. I think it looks good. I don't think we need to replace this one. How is this supposed to go on? Are you supposed to hook it in like so? Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. So what I'm gonna try to do now is reassemble this part. And I have to make sure that this cable doesn't get behind these parts. This part is really finicky. Okay, there we go. Wasn't as bad as I thought. And now I can barely see it. But there's a connector down here that we need to connect. I think that's in. And now we need to take care of the battery. Yeah, this way up. And it should be connected. Yeah, that should be the correct way. There we go, battery connected. Let's connect back this part. Now I'm starting to understand the person who opened up this before, how they accidentally disconnected this cable from the other side. Because this is not fun. We are in. And now let's try to reconnect everything. And I accidentally turned on my PS4, but that's fine because I'm supposed to go test this anyway. So yeah, I'll test this controller out, see how it works. Probably gonna do some recording in the living room and we'll see how it goes. So, I've actually fixed the connection to the PC. Gamepad tester still doesn't work, but the Steam controller tester works. And if we look, sticks are fine. PlayStation button is okay. D-pad is fine. touchpad is fine. That's cool that you can test that as well. The buttons, these buttons, triggers, left trigger, as you can see on the left trigger values changing on the bottom left, but the right trigger doesn't work. So we're almost home with this controller. We just need to fix the right bumper trigger. So we're going to disassemble the controller again, and we're going to see why the left trigger works but the right doesn't. Maybe I just misplaced the pad or something. We'll see. Hopefully it's an easy fix and we'll finally be done with this controller. Okay, so maybe I've already found the problem. This part wasn't really put down over this ledge, so I'm not sure it actually was connecting properly. Alright guys, so here we are. Here's the controller in my living room. I'll unplug it, and yeah, you can move around, you can look around. L1 works fine, L2 works fine as well. I can showcase that a little bit better to accelerate. So it works super well. All of the other buttons work as well. So yeah, this controller is fixed. So 1 out of 15, that's a great start. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the other one. Peace.
Nostalgibutiken. 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 Nostalgibutiken.